Welcome, everyone. Here it is, and long, Alec, take it away. Oh, he sure does. Thanks, Alec. Good stuff.
Wait. Oops.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Here's Murray. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. at power forward with Valanciunas at center. D'Anthony Melton out there with John Moran. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
And last season, BA, Jamal Murray signing a 5-year extension, averaging about $34 million per year. Big money for a player who's yet to make an all-star team. The Nuggets, they're betting on his continued improvement.
And so here's Denver. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And Porter hits the deep.
A combo for Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Pass to Valanciunas. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. You know, for Murray, this is a guy who loves the gym. He's still very young. He's got plenty of runway, Greg.
Plenty of runway indeed, BA. I mean, if you remember back in 2016, Murray taking a pick right after Buddy Hield. The Nuggets thought with Murray over 4 years younger, in time, he'd become a better player.
Here's Melton. And it's Memphis with another. Now Barton. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Murray passes to Jokic. On the wing, Barton. 5 to shoot. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, come on, man. That was too easy.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Pass to Melton. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Moran. And that one goes. Melton's got 5.
But this is why Moran's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision is incredibly insulting.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. Moran, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it. The net got swarmed.
Martin left side. That shot off. Moran with a defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Unloads from 13. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Melton. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Everything looked good until the finish. And off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
3-pointer, Brooks. Oh, twice that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Nuggets trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That puts him in the lead. And the start of a new season, Chris. What's opening night like for a player?
Yeah, you got it. It's like the first day of school. You get nervous. You lay out your clothes the night before. It was my first year, my 10th year, my last year. You always get butterflies. It's nothing. I keep nothing. I can be a basketball.
The Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Adjustments are part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Trades the triple, and that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Rivers. A minute 9 left in the opening quarter. From 12 feet, and he drops that one in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. There's Jackson with the 3, and again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside.
Gordon outside. Here's Rivers. Winslow defending. Shot from 12. Rivers' shot is off. For Memphis, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones misses. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Here's Morris. Jams it in off a great move.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Rivers. Morris outside. Fires the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. And we caught up with Nikola Jokic earlier, who had a few thoughts.
Oh, Mitch.
And there are areas of Jokic's game where he's probably the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size.
Racing. Woo!
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Just wearing them out. When mistakes the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Morris and Murray are your 1 and your 2. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter hitting the 3. Good small forward. Jackson move on the floor for Denver. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brandon Clark, the 21st pick in 2019, has made an immediate impact. He describes his game as vicious, adding my motors always going. I agree, player, but my effort is always competing on the court. Guys, his explosive athleticism unlocks that hustle game.
Yeah, he is special, for sure. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
But he didn't do a good enough job. He can be an ace when he gets it with looking 3.
Morris passes to Gordon. Murray with it. On the take. And it's Murray finishing it off.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness. The ability to score when it's not simple.
Millsap, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Barton comes in for Morris. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks is checked in. Here's Anderson. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Murray passes to Jokic. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by Allen. The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Boy, it's going to be so much fun playing with a big man like Nikola Jokic.
Fun indeed. They even don't know what's coming. But think you're covered, and like they say about a great quarterback, he'll throw you over.
And you obviously talk to a lot of players, Grant. Who do you just love to interview?
Well, B.A., there's some great players in this league and great personalities in this league as well. And I just love how diverse players from all over the world have come into the NBA and are a part of this family. But my favorite of all time in the current league would probably be Draymond Green. Draymond Green is, first of all, he's funny, he's engaging, he's smart, he's transparent, he's so honest. And, of course, him growing up in Saginaw, Michigan, his favorite player was myself, Grant Hill, when he was a kid. So Draymond Green is one of my favorites to interview, just one of the great players and great guys in this league.
Millsap, pass to Jokic. And they're pushing it up. Here's Anderson. Yes, it's good. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get
Off the run. The offensive rebound from Millsap. And a slam jump by Millsap.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Right side Murray. And here's Jokic outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. Memphis has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. He drives in. Oh, Jokic for the block. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Martin, the pass to Jokic. To the wing, right side. Up top, Martin. He stays with it. Porter finds Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Allen. Martin attacking. From deep, Jokic. Rebound by Melton.
You keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Anderson. And it's all from 3-point range. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. In the quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And that one's good for Brooks.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative.
Pass to Jokic. Puts up a 3. Nice work on the boards. Hang off the basket. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter.
There's that passion. He is battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Anderson can't get it to go. Outside Murray. It's good! It's good at the buzzer!
Oh, God,
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. at power forward with Valanciunas at center. John Moran is out there with Anthony Melton, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Here's Jokic. Good, and that makes it 6 for 9. Quality game for him so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime defensively. His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punch. Well, Memphis picked Jackson Jr. 4th overall in 2018. The worst in Knicks feelings. Keep going to his upside. Trae Young was also important. He's coming off one of the most productive years in college basketball history.
The Nuggets trail. Inside. Murray, shot is good. Murray's got 5 now.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
This game is about the light. They're out there battling out. Just in the first half.
Well, of course, at the time the Grizzlies passed over Trae Young, they still had Mike Conley on the team.
Yeah, they were still a year away from the second rebuild. As luck would have it, just as Memphis considered dealing their veterans, they landed a number 2 overall pick and drafted their point guard in the future.
Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Valanciunas. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Memphis has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Drive by Murray. And that one's good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He'll take advantage of that kind of solid defense every time. Let's give him a chance to attack the basket.
He will. Shot's good by Morant.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving fits out there.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Grant, you played until the age of 40. That's becoming a rare feat in the NBA.
It really is, BA. And I think in part, we have players who enter the league a lot younger. Back when I came into the league, it was, typically after your third or fourth year in college, players were a little bit older, so they started later. But now players are coming in as teenagers, essentially, and it's the cumulative effect, the wear and tear over the 82-game season. Not everyone's going to play 20 years, get to the age of 40, but still, nonetheless, you have some great players in this league who had tremendous longevity even until their late 30s.
Clark, how good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Morris outside. Here's McGee. And it gets Talbot. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Right side Winslow. Gordon with a steal. To the inside. Out to the lane. Here's Rivers. Fires in the triple. Rivers has got 5 now.
It's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps face the entire court of the squad.
Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Can they get it? Counted from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
They put so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
To the middle. Here's Morris. Goes back up. And he lays it in. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, he is all over that shot. Hasn't read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make the play.
Now off the inbound. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Denver's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gordon with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Rivers. No good from outside. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And Allen gets it to go. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Up top, Morris. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 10 points for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
That misses. Well counted, had it gone. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Nuggets on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Millsap and Jokic are down low together. Morris and Murray are your 1 and your 2, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Yep, that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
It's tough trying to watch the two.
Valanciunas is great at staying in control. Morris down low, pounded by Morant. Excellent D there from Morant. Memphis shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. The three from Valanciunas. That one just a drop. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Here's Morris. And the three-pointer goes.
How about these tournaments? He played a fringe role in the first half. Now he's the man.
Shots good by Morant.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. His offense has returned.
The Nuggets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man. This is why they go to him when the game is tight. He ups his assist.
He's been terrific from the
Nice.
field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Morris outside. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. And he makes in the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score out.
Murray with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Jokic. 4-3. They get it back.
I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
There's Jackson with the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. A nice shot by Wilson. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he showed that ability time and time and time again.
Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to pull off in just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets. Barton comes in for Morris. Barton, the pass to Murray. Now Jokic. Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And another miss by Denver. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Tries it from 19. Denver grabs the miss.
You know, you pass that one. They wanted to take that again.
Exactly right. That's the kind of shot you're trying to look for offensively.
Here's Clark. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Jokic. Clark gets out. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. Memphis calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter here. .16 left in the fourth quarter here. Jones misses. Denver in the lead. Pass to Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great foot in that position. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Allen with it. Lets the three fly. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Martin. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead. And here are the Grizzlies now. And an intentional foul right there. Martin outside. Corner against Brooks. Oh, he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Basket's good.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive game. He's having a night.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one. That makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets a vote. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here, but Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Harrison. Here's Najee. Here's Rivers. So the Nuggets win it. A clean win. And one where they clearly showed better energy. Yeah. All right, Alec, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Now look at the Grizzlies. They're down in 9th place so far. Still early in the season.
Hey guys, when you look at Memphis, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? There's not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And for the Heat, Hero on the way, Noah Butler. Elisa is out there with Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in the point guard position. So much love for the perimeter offense these days. But Jack, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
And this is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, Brad Davis. Can't argue with any of those.
Yeah. Chalk them to them.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now, here's Oladipo. 12 points his last outing. Finding the lane. Takes it off the glass.
Man.
Memphis is gone 0-2 from deep here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said, one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. As you played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played with.
You know, you have usual role players, Kevin. I like usual others. They're good. I was Adam, Robert Ory, Mike Kinberg, Derek Fisher, Luke Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Ryan Shaw and Gary Payton.
Good name. And Miami has possession after Memphis gets the three. Oladipo, the basket bubble, and he comes up with the deuce.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Ripped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
Good move in for the Heat. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bielitsa. Robinson comes in for Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Dragic in for Oladipo. Here's Conchar. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jack, when you played, you had an incredible presence in the media. Jack, if you had social media back then, what might have been different?
Well, for me, I would have loved to have a direct communication with the fans. No misquotes. They were kind of misquoted a lot. I don't think they understand like Jesus. So to me, he was MC squared. Anyway, I admit I could have been a distraction at times.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of laughs all that often here tonight.
Rockets against Clark. And he makes that one.
More than just a jump shooter. Dragic is also capable of doing it from inside. That's unique.
Here's Tillman. Clark. And Clark is right there.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With a presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Dragic. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Dragic looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Cranking inside. And that one good.
That's a tremendous take by Justice Winslow. I love how he finishes the look. Shows some real strength there. You see the shoulders.
Now, here's Nunn. 3 points his last outing. Aldridge with a screen on Winslow. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Conchar. Here's Adebayo. Prove it.
And Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic.
And he sent that by Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Three from the inbound. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Got it. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his team.
These guys work so hard in there. Yep.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler's playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant now at the guard spot. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anderson. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis.
And you look at the news every day, so much division. Traditionally, Adam Silver has talked about basketball, the sports really in general, as a unifying force. And Shaq, it definitely does bring us together.
You know, the NBA is a melting pot. It's not about where you're from or what language you speak. It's all about teamwork and discipline and respect. I've always said there's two things, despite what you have going on in the world, especially stressful, there's two things that will shut all that down. Music and sports. They always do it.
Isn't it great to be associated with the league that is on the forefront of those kinds of things?
I don't know about that, but it's great to be associated with you.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
I've been waiting to come down here for years.
It's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Kenny Ernie.
Looks the best of Allen Judas. From outside, off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Butler gets the violates. Here's the three. He knocks down the three ball. Aldridge has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, LaMarcus is so good with those feet right there. Excellent there in the catch and shoot situation.
Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is that something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wood become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know. I knew I was, you know, Zoe, the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy. When we played together in Miami and won the championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, he's an awesome guy. It's good that two different cultures can come together. It's good to have friends like that.
Yeah, Yao teach you any words in Chinese, or you come up with them and say, good day, my friend.
For the first 3 years, I didn't speak to him. One time I hit him with a key Malachi move and he's like, nice to meet you. And I was like, yeah, you speak English? He's like, yeah, sure, you never talk to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. Hey, we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge according to the timeline.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that was that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattoo on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Several league changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Gotta feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
For the Heat. Dan Adebayo's checked in for Aldridge. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. Kendrick Nunn is checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Dragic. 12 points his last outing. Conchar pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points for the game. Just enough to keep him out of work.
Jack, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join.
Anytime, Kevin, my pleasure. Whatever you guys need, you just give me a call. I'm not doing ice hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance. Just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
I'll be free.
It's good to know. Break, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it effortlessly.
Yeah, a sign of true greatness, making difficult things look effortless. Shaq did it on the court for 19 years, 15 as an all-star, and now he's doing it as an analyst.
The Heat trail by 3. Rockets the pass to Nunn. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow, closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described. And now with the second.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Hero on the wing along with Butler. Elisa is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo getting the point. It's the group number 4 for Miami. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvidas Sabonis in Portland and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son, the terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. As a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think we're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I don't like the way that's done.
Oh, such a field shot there.
Oladipo against Morant. Oladipo, the pass to Biles. Here's Butler. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Valanciunas, great D that time from Adebayo. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 7. Count the basket.
Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that straight helps out.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Morant outside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. A beautiful reverse layup. Adebayo's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Marcus Aldridge checked in for Miami. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if they'll make it to number 1. You have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing they'll already know, there are some great players going both so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be free.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
And take him with the perfect pick back in 2011.
Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Oladipo draws the double. For 3, hangs on the trifecta.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
For 3. It's all in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota, maybe Jimmy Butler wore out as well. Philadelphia, they had a big juggle of multiple stars, but man, Miami, the Heat in the East, and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Rogic comes in for Victor Oladipo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills, his hard work paying off now.
Winslow against Dunn. This is a draw. For the lead, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jones for 3. It's good from long range.
Kind of like playing in a rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Robinson. There's a minute left to play here in the 3rd. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, you have to keep check on Aldridge, otherwise with his length and timing, it's impossible to stop that kind of play.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Dunn kicks to Aldridge. And it's Dragic off the drive. What a terrific move that was.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Got that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Rogic against Jones. Rogic the fast roll. He clanks that one off the back line and got it ball. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Traps in the tray. Outside Dragic. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. All teams putting up points. Grizzlies lead by 5. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the wild and with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3-10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The forwards for them, it'll be Anderson and Jackson Jr. Morant down at the guard spots. And Valanciunas into the center. Here's Hero. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And good that time. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
You see the corner weirdness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooks checked in for Anderson. Butler on the way. Brooks covering. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Big wonder. Allen with the rebound.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Brooks misses. The Heat trail by 10. Put up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Dan Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he could chip in.
Oladipo dishes to Butler. Shooting foul, and as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler in his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Brooks outside. And the pass to Jackson. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Hero. Back to Oladipo. As the Violets, 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is back down now to just 7 on the basket for Hero.
Oh, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Got that one up quick.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Morant against Oladipo. It's over Morant. Oladipo misses. Memphis leading by 10. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Violeta. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Ball's not loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson from long range. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that.
The Heat trail by 10. Oladipo outside. He leads us. Bring on Morant. Here's Oladipo. And finished up by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo, or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Here's Morant. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Defense is as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Oladipo misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And Brooks, there we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lighten the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And he will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ja Morant.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up. He threw himself into a lot of plays.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the Heat going with the whole new crew on the floor. Achua, a dunk by Achua.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. And here's Miami. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by Jackson. Clark right side. And he makes it the layup.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
It looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Alright, well, that's going to end the stream for tonight. Okay? Talk to you all later. Have a good night. Peace.